Homemade chocolate using cocoa powder. Most of us can't get cocoa beans where they live, or it's just too expensive. With this simple Instructable, I will show you how to make delicious chocolate at home using only the basic ingredients which everybody has at home or can get at local supermarket for a small amount of money. For your convenience, I wrote down all the measurements in metric and American system. If I convention your metric to American wrong, let me know. Step 1. Ingredients. Ingredients you will need for this Instructable are: milk, 150 ml, 2/3 of a cup; cocoa powder, 220 g cups; butter, 160 g 3/4 of a cup; water, 230 ml 1 cup; flour, 30 g 1/4 of a cup; sugar, 120 g 1/2 of a cup. If possible, use powdered sugar. Step 2. Take 220 g cups of cocoa powder. Make sure you take as finer powder you can find. Look at the picture and put them in a bowl. Take 160 g 3/4 of a cup of butter and put them in bowl containing the cocoa powder. Using a spoon, grind bigger pieces of cocoa powder. I recommend chopping the butter in smaller pieces for easier processing. Put the contents of the bowl in a blender or a food processor and blend them into a fine paste. Check the last picture. If you don't have an access to a blender or a food processor, you can use a regular mixer for the job, but I will warn you, it will be messy. Step 3. Put 230 ml 1 cup of water in a pot and put the paste you made in previous step in it. Heat it up until it's hot, but not boiling. Put the fluid back in the bowl and add 150 ml 2/3 of a cup of milk, 30 g 1/4 of a cup of flour and 120 g 1/2 of a cup of sugar in while it's hot. Put the mass in the food processor or mix it by hand until you get rid of the lumps. Step 4. Put the chocolate in different molds, ice cube trays, bowls to get different chocolate shapes and put in a fridge or the freezer for at least 6 hours. After it cools, remove the chocolate, form the mold using the knife and enjoy your homemade chocolate.